Theater Collective of NWA wants to empower artists in our community, and they're going to host a few workshops to sharpen your acting, singing, and storytelling skills. We've got Rachel here to share with us more. Thanks for being here, Rachel.
Hi, thanks for having me. Good to be
Yes.
back.
Yeah, nice to have you back. So for folks maybe not tuned in before to a segment with you, remind us of what you do there at the Theater Collective.
Yeah, so I am Theater Collective's executive director. We are Northwest Arkansas's probably newest community theater group. We started in May of last year with our very first performance and have been just trucking along ever since.
Yeah, you have. Really busy.
Let's talk about what we can expect from this Break a Leg series. Seems like there's a lot going on.
Absolutely. So we really have always had our eye on helping to support the community theater artists in the area, whether they are doing a show with us or with anyone else, another community theater, a professional group, a school. And so that kind of inspired the name. We want to help encourage people to do their best work and break a leg anytime that they have a theatrical experiment that they're venturing out to. So we have a couple of workshops coming up this spring and are putting more together to happen later in the year to help support that.
Okay, so we're going to be flashing a couple things up right now. This one right here, talk to us about this workshop.
Absolutely. On April 27th, we have our musical theater audition workshop. It's good for if you're brand new to the idea of a musical theater, you've never done an audition before, or trying to take a little bit of the mystique away from the scariest part of theater, right? But I also think that if this is kind of old hat to you, that you should come out to it as well, because you can always learn something new. We have a few spots for participants where you get to spend about 10 minutes with our musical director to get feedback on an audition piece. And then we have some spots for observers where you can just watch other people do it without it being so scary.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then we saw something about affordable headshots. How important is that when you are a performer?
So it really is quite important. Whenever you're a professional, you always have to submit your headshot when you're going to audition. In the community theater space, everyone wants a headshot for your program and you want it to look really nice. So we have worked with our photography partner that does all of our promotional photos for Theater Collective, and we're offering 5-minute spots. You go in, you've paid $25 and spend 5 minutes of your time, and you get 2 professional photos from Jennifer Stockberger emailed to you a couple weeks later. So that's a lot less expensive than just booking a photographer for a couple of hours all by yourself.
How often do people need to get headshots?
Probably need to be updated every couple of years, depending on how drastically you change your look, right? So for example, I think the last time I had actual headshots taken, I had really long brown hair, and that's not quite representative of what I look like now. So
it's time for a refresh.
It's time for a refresh. I need one too. So I just tend to encourage, like, if your look has drastically changed, whether it's age, hair color, anything like that, you want to have the best representation. Otherwise, you're going to be like I have for the last few years, and your program picture is going to be a selfie, which is not always the best
Right,
look.
yes. That's why you got these pro pictures.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the best way people can keep up with Theater Collective and all the things you have going on?
So we're all over social media. We're on Instagram at theater.collective.nwa. Facebook is just Theater Collective Northwest Arkansas. And then our website is theatercollectivenwa.org.
Okay.
That's the place.
Sign-ups available now for the Break a Leg series?
Absolutely. You can find the links to that on all of those pages.
Yeah,
Perfect.
great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
what you
having
do for the
me.
community.
Absolutely.
Bringing
Thank
the
you so
creatives
much.
together. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.